Astros taking on the Houston Texans.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Let's go now.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Texans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but we're getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And he fires one incomplete.
Dameon Pierce, his intended target, out of the backfield.
And now it's 3rd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
Fights loose. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early. Running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Stroud working out of the gun. This will be complete to Mechie.
39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, early winner all this season because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for him.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris.
They find some open field here.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steelers sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown coming up.
Calling a game of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steelers first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. Jalen Warren, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here's Smith to return it.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he'll go down at the 28.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Pickett sets up play action.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Corey Littleton blowing that play up.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They marched to the end zone the last time out.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Wisely will throw that one away.
At first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they...
There he goes, left side! And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Stroud. Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
Touchdown, Texans! Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans are able to move back in front.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that makes it 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, did a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Freiermuth with the grab. It only took him 2 seasons to become a fan favorite in Pittsburgh. Like the crowd shouting Heath for Heath Miller, you hear them shout move after every grab now. And there's plenty of them. 63 last season for over 700 yards.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
Completes it to Austin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. These guys running back out of the backfield.
And out of bounds all the way
down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Dancing under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Will Anderson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Pickett. He's got his open man. That's Freiermuth. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. On the ball, on the ball. That cheat code offense.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Off-play action. Pickett rolling to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw.
Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
Touchdown! Calvin Austin, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down and 8. The second down throw now from Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Like them here on this ride.
This is caught. It's Woods. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Stroud off the play fake.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Let's go for 21 yards and a first down.
It's a big place in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Pickett's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Pickett on second down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 23 yards the pickup there. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
An option handoff given to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Harris going to get it again on second down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And Pickett going to move his guys around. A handoff for Warren. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Slot man moves right. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 95 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Connor Hayward punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Going for it with Pierce.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Pickett to throw.
Completes it to Austin. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Third and 5.
They hand this off to Harris.
And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Option right, Pickett going to run with it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.